on, Jackals fans? Reed Keller and Mike Howard here for another episode of Around the Bases with the New Jersey Jackals. Mike, how you doing?
It's good.
Good. So we're going to go through these 4 questions at each base about the game of baseball, and in between a little bit of get to know you, get yourself out there for the fans. So we'll start here at Homeplate at Yogi Berra Stadium. You're a left-handed batter. How did you become a lefty batter, and how did you develop your swing?
Interesting enough, I was a switch hitter.
Really?
Until I got to college, and I had my college coach sat me down and told some scouts, and if I didn't hit left-handed, there's a chance I wouldn't be playing professional baseball. I had a much better left-handed swing. See the ball pretty well from the left side, so all the way up until my freshman year of college, I was a switch hitter. I was hitting every day, right-handed, left-handed, but being a right-handed thrower kind of took a toll on the body, and then I met with a scout, and he saw me play, and he said there's a report he wants to get picked up, he has to hit left-handed. So then it switched, and I became a left-handed hitter full time, and I'm enjoying it. It's pretty good, but I've been working on it. Just working on it every day, cage work, doing some routines, and hitting a lot of hitting coaches, and just picking some affiliated guys' brains and stuff like that. So.
All right, let's head down to first. So you and I have covered this in interviews in the past, but for the fans who might be watching this for the first time, a pretty interesting athletic history in your family.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
My uncle's Joe Frazier, boxing legend. My dad's a former college basketball player, Division I referee. My mom was a dancer, and she's pretty younger. I have about 5 uncles, professional boxers, and my grandfather also played Negro League baseball. He was pitching Negro League. So it's a pretty historic background, but it's great. I love it, and it's the reason why I work so hard today and I play so hard. It's just history of my family is pretty strong, and just try to keep the legacy going and keep building it up.
And those backyard games probably got super competitive too.
Super competitive. Even Grandma gets into them. It's pretty funny. So I enjoy it. I take it one day at a time and just love what's going on.
All right, we're here in the area of first base. Bases aren't in yet before this Sunday game for the New Jersey Jackals. Now, you're a little speedy guy, a couple base steals, a couple steals in there. When you're over here at first and you're trying to read the pitcher, what's the one thing that you're looking for, righty lefty?
Well, when it's a righty, I'm looking at his back heel. He can't come over to lift his back heel. Looking at the catcher a little bit, looking at the catcher giving away some signs. If he's telegraphing where the ball's going to be. A lot of catchers like to pat inside and go away, pat the ground on 2 strikes. So you're reading dirt balls. Do a little bit of timing in my head. 1,000, 2,000. Front foot's opened up a little bit so I can clear my hips. Lefty up, it's pretty tough. A lot of lefties that we play against are pretty good. Mm-hmm. More of a one-way lead. You pick either go on first pitch or go on first move. But definitely lefties up. I try to just be more selective in counts and understanding. And lefties, if I'm going to go, I'm going to go. And they're going to pick off more than likely. So just try to play it even with lefties up.
All right, heading down to second base. Second personal question. Been playing baseball for a while, been all across a couple of the different leagues that we have in the area. What's the favorite ballpark that you've ever played in?
Favorite ballpark I've ever played in?
You can be a homer and pick Yogi Berra Stadium, but...
I want to say Rockland.
Yeah?
I like Rockland. I like the Boulders. I'm a New York guy from New York City. Boulders is pretty small. It's pretty small outfield, but their stands are pretty good. I just love playing at home in New York.
Right.
We're not far, we're in Jersey, but I love playing at home in New York. I love the indoor cages there. I love the short porch and right. Rockland just seems like I'm so much elevated. It seems like everybody's right up on top of me.
Right.
The next up is Yogi. Yogi's pretty good. I love it here. Great opening, great backdrop trees, but I like playing at Rockland. I love playing on the road. I love hearing blues. It makes you play a lot better.
Makes sense. Over here, second base. Now, we're getting towards your territory a little bit. Played short, played third for the team this season. When you have to make that switch, sometimes, you play short one day, play third the next day. What's the mental gymnastics that you have to go through to make that switch, even though it's only a short distance away?
Well, I'm at short. It's more of a, just to be myself. I'm a natural shortstop growing up all my life, so when I'm at short, it's just a clear mind, not much thinking. More of a vocal guy in the infield at short. It's more of a, the captain in the infield. But when I'm at short, I kind of like, be, communicating with my teammates, let them know what's going on. I'm more in control of pitching and what the catcher's throwing, let second baseman, what's going on next. My throw's a little bit easier at short. I got a lot of room to work with the bag. Going over to third, it's a little bit tougher. I throw from 3/4, so it's a little down. Third, I got to bring my arm up a little bit, got to put some on it. But, third's got to be more of a straight line throw. Don't have really much room to work with. So, It's just not much thinking. I just know it's short. I gotta, be ready to move a lot more, and be more of a thinker for the other 8 guys in the field,
right,
instead of myself. So that's mainly it, really.
All right, heading down to third base. Your earliest baseball memory?
Earliest memory. I'll give you a good one. I'm at Yankee Stadium with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
We go to opening day every year as a kid. We're sitting in the left field line, and Jeter makes that diving catch into the stands.
Really?
Yeah. Now, here's the funny part about it. We left the inning before that.
Oh.
And we were sitting
right where he landed?
Yeah, 2 rows behind. So we live 2 blocks from Yankee Stadium. So we got home, turned the TV on, makes that catch. And I'm like, we were just sitting there.
And you idolize him too, right?
I'm a big Jeter fan. As a kid, I used to, Jeter lived in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
So he used to come from, Manhattan. He'd come down the highway and come up the street by my house. I used to, watch him and run downstairs and chase after the car and, go across the street when I see him at the stoplight. So I was a big Jeter guy. I still am to this day. I think he's the best player ever in the game. Just a leader. I love the way he acts. I love his quiet confidence, and it just motivates me, to get better. So.
All right, here at third base, final baseball question. A lot of times it's called the hot corner because the ball gets up on you really quick. You're in a situation where you're covering the bag, you got a man on third. How quick does that decision have to be from when you feel the ball and have to decide whether to throw home or across the dime to get the batter out?
So a lot of guys, they react. I do more of a thinking thing. I think before the ball's hit, where I'm going to go with it. If it hits my left side, and it's hit hard, I'm going home on a spin. If I hit slow, I got to go to first. Right at me, I got time to check them, up the line. I can probably, I play a lot of scenarios in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Just so when it happens, I can make the decision. We had a play the other night in Rockland where we had a guy at third and double play ball, and balls hits me. It was no outs. Balls hits me on my left side. I got it. I stopped. Balls hit so hard that I stopped. I spinned, looked at home, and froze him. Then able to throw off my back foot. The first had a lot on it. So it's more of a, before the ball's hit, I do a lot of thinking. Where's the ball going? If it's hit here, where am I going? If it's hit at me here, where am I going? And once I make my mind up, I'm going with it. But at the end of the day, outs and outs. We got enough guys that can hit this line to put us back in the game. So for me, more just I think before the pitch happens, and when it happens, I just go over what the first thought was. So.
All right, headed down to home. This has been the question that we've asked everyone thus far. Your one baseball goal that you have yet to achieve?
Affiliate ball. Getting picked up by a affiliate team. Came very, 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 very close. Out of college, came very close at a workout, several workouts. That's the goal. You wake up every day to, play freshman baseball. This is great. Playing freshman baseball. I love the opportunity to be here. I'm blessed that God gave me a talent that I can use to, show and play hard and play at the level that I can be at. But of course, affiliated ball is where you want to be. I got a lot of guys I grew up with who play affiliated ball now, and I compete. They drive me every day. We get in the gym and we go after, we fight, we argue. But that's the main goal, is to get to affiliated ball, just to show that I belong there. And once I get there, I'm coming back. I'm a firm believer in that I belong there, and I was very close to being there, and that's where it's going to have to be. And if it's not getting there, I'm not stopping. So.
There you have it, Jackals fans. Another trip around the bases with the Jackals with infielder Mike Howard. We'll catch you next time.
Let's go, Jackals.